And now back to the continuation of the story from a few minutes ago. You're on the Best of the Morning X with Barnes, Leslie, and Jimmy. 99X.
I would like to know if there's anybody listening who has ever been bitten.
Alligator, snake.
Bitten by like something poisonous to where you could die. I don't mean like, because some snakes, the poison will just give you a rash or something. Hi, Michael.
Hey, this is Michael. I got bit by a rattlesnake when I was 13.
All right, what kind of rattler?
It was a timber rattler.
Did you see it coming?
Yeah, no. Me and a friend and his dog was coming through the woods, coming through some briars. The dog, and then him, then me. I guess we pissed it off.
Is this real?
Yeah, this is very real, man.
Okay, and so you get bit by the rattler, and what?
I think these people are lucky because if I had the choice, if I could see it coming to bite me or just bite me, just bite me.
And then,
and it got me. I was running, so it got me good, but it didn't get a hold. I knew what happened. You could hear it rattling. We stopped and had a snake bite kit, cut it, sucked the poison out right there in the woods, which was a very lucky thing.
Now, is it like they do on the TV commercial where you literally have to suck it out with your mouth?
No, we had a snake bite kit. We ran it around the woods a lot when we was kids, so we each had snake bite kits.
You sound like a real city guy. What were you doing out in the woods?
Oh, no, I'm from the country. I live like 60 miles west of the city.
I was going to
say, I'm the country. I work in Atlanta, but...
I got you. All right, well, thank you, Michael.
Well, wait a minute. So what happened to you? So the thing bit you, and it's a poisonous snake.
Yeah, no. Hey, yeah, I'm dead now.
He died.
Yeah, it's a very long distance.
No. What happened to you?
He towed me out of the woods about a half a mile to his house. They called my parents. Everybody's hysterical. Came to the hospital. They pull out snake bite kit and read the instructions and got an encyclopedia. This was like 20 years ago. And got an encyclopedia and looked up snakes and started reading about them. I thought I was
long,
dead.
slithery things.
But I stayed in the hospital 5 days.
5 days?
Huh?
What?
5 days?
5 days.
Were you unconscious?
No. I was delirious for a couple of days, actually. And they gave me the antivenom and stuff like that. And they kept a heating pad. So gangrene went set up right where it bit to loosen up the dead tissue so they won't have to operate or nothing.
I got to tell you,
coochie.
I haven't even really followed a lot of this story. I just love listening to you talk. I got to be honest with you.
I've called the radio station before and they say that.
Michael, what do you do for a living?
I'm a chef.
Where?
Nowhere right now. I'm developing a couple concepts. I got a place I'm trying to get open, maybe down in Buckhead, called Cafe Whorehound.
Cafe what?
Whorehound. It's an herb. It's a medicinal herb, actually.
Michael, you think people are going to go to a restaurant called Cafe Whorehound?
Y'all would love it. You know it.
You're like the girl who's trying to bring the C word back into the lexicon.
Hey, somebody, hey.
People think it's a strip joint or something. All right, thanks, Michael.
Hey,
all right, it's probably a fine French cuisine, I'm guessing.
Yeah, very fine.
All right, hey,
we lost
thank
Alexander.
You, Michael. Alexander with the alligator. Call us back.
We had an alligator attack.
How about
Alicia?
Alicia.
This looks interesting.
Hi.
Hi.
What got you, Alicia?
Rabbit fox.
A rabbit fox. Where do you find rabid foxes?
Well, our house was right behind a really old farm, and me and my mom, it was probably about 9 o'clock. I was only 6 years old, and I was getting out of our truck, and right when I opened the door, it was right there. And I was like, Mom, look, and she looked, and she started running off towards the road, and she's like, run in, da-da-da, call the police. And I was like...
Did it look like a dog?
I knew when I saw it, it was a fox.
Did it attacked you?
Well,
even after...
it's right when I opened the door. It ran through the truck, and it started chasing my mom out in the street.
It ran through the truck?
Yeah, because my door was open, and my mom's door was open. And she was lifting the back of the seat up.
Does it make a noise?
I don't remember. I don't think so.
I mean, does it just come after you?
Yeah, I just opened the door, and it was sitting there like it was waiting for me. And then my mom, when she looked over the seat, she saw it, and she started running towards the street.
Was it sly?
I guess. I don't know.
All right, so what happened to you? Did you get...
So she told me, I think she said, run in the house and call the police. And I was like, no. So I started chasing after my mom.
Don't they have like a little Pomeranian mouth, like those little razor-sharp teeth with a little...
Oh, razor-sharp, yes.
Beaky-looking mouths?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did it just take a chunk out of you?
Well, I started running after my mom. I didn't go in the house like she told me to. And I fell in some ditch or something like that. And I got up and I started running towards my mom, and it like latched onto my leg.
Ugh.
And my mom, she picked me up by my arms, and she was swinging me around like 3 or 4 times. And finally, it just ran off, and she ran out in the street. and for cars to stop. And this guy stopped, and we stopped, and we got in his back seat, and he's like, "Was she bit? Was she bit?" And I was like, "No." I mean, I was in such shock, I didn't even know. And he saw that blood was gushing out from my leg, and I looked down, and I was just like, "Oh my gosh, I didn't even know I was bit." I was in such shock.
You know, now you said it was rabid. Now I am to understand, and maybe medicine has changed. I'm to understand that there are very few things more painful than rabies shots.
Oh God.
Right?
It's pretty painful.
Don't they like give them to you in your stomach or something?
Your stomach? I thought they gave them to you in your ass.
I think it was in my leg.
That was in your leg?
The top of my leg. I don't know. I was 6. I don't really remember.
I thought, I've heard that those are very painful. I want to talk to this guy. This guy's got a cool story. Rich, did you have something?
Yeah, I was actually attacked by a rabid dog when I was a kid and almost lost my eye. You see the scar right here?
I have seen that scar,
Yeah, that was when I was 6. I was at a friend of mine's house, and it was a summer day, and I was underneath the porch. I was playing with what I thought was their dog, and the dog was just kind of licking my face.
It's like the old Peter Sellers bit. Does your dog bite?
Yeah, and he just clinches right onto my face.
That is not my dog.
And I had a 70% chance of losing sight in my right eye.
Really?
Yeah, and they got me in there, and I don't know what it looked like.
By the way, that's our next segment. Have you ever had your eyeball pop out? I've always wanted to talk to somebody where that happens. We'll get to that later. Who is this now?
I was playing with a dog, and I found that it was a coyote. It was half coyote.
Nice.
It was this guy, a friend of a friend, brought this. I was like, "Oh, cool dog."
Hey.
I started playing. Oh yeah, it's half coyote. It's not legal to breed them.
Right.
I said, obviously.
Right.
But I was like, you know what? I'll play with this later.
All right. Shark Boy. Hello.
Shark Boy. Yeah, I'm here.
All right. What happened?
All right, I was. You seen that new movie they got out, Perfect Storm?
Yep.
All right, they got that fishing boat. Well, I don't have a fishing boat. We had shrimp boats down in Brunswick, Georgia, and I was up on the shrimp boat. And after hours, after you get finished doing the last pull for the shrimp, there's a lot of sharks usually in the water trying to bite the bags to get the shrimp.
Right.
And so what we do is we save all the excess fish and hook them on a big hook with a bull rope and tie them to the side of the boat and throw them over and catch big shark. And as we were catching big shark, we caught a real big one, and 4 of us pulled it over the bow of the boat.
So was there still water on the floor too?
Yeah, it just hit the floor, and when it hit the floor, it was so massive and muscular that it would just keep bouncing around and moving its tail. And the boat slid, and it hit me on my foot, and I fell down. And it caught me around the back of my ankle and the back of my leg.
Now, wait,
it's like a scene from Jaws.
Really? Yeah, it's kind of like Jaws. It's fun though. It's like a rush when you pull a shark up into a boat and he's like right there in front of you.
No,
now,
thanks.
What kind of shark was this?
It was like a black tip, just regular black tip shark.
Well, did it bite you or not?
Yeah, it bit me. I got 14 stitches in my ankle, and they pulled out teeth fragments out of my skin.
I mean, a shark's a shark.
Oh, they had to
Any
pull
shark
teeth
is
out.
bad shark.
Wow.
Did you save the teeth?
I'd say he was probably about 140, 150 pounds.
Oh, that is a big shark.
Did you save the teeth, make a necklace?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, no, I save the whole jaws, and we put it and lacquered finish it and put it up on top of the bell house where the captain sits.
You're like Captain Quint, right?
Nah, actually, I live down in Brunswick, and there ain't much to do down there, so
a lot of sharks in
you find stuff to do.
Yeah.
And we go to the river and we shoot some alligators and throw them in the boat. You shoot them, dive in the water, and grab them and throw them in the boat.
That was no
That's
boating
smart.
accident. It was a shark.
Hey, thanks for the call.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for all of them. Scary stories.
The best of the Morning X.
99X.